What is going on, YouTube? I am Dark Rapture, and welcome to the Uncharted 4 stress test. Now, for those of you who didn't know, the stress test went live maybe 1 or 2 days ago, depending on when you see this. And if you don't know what a stress test is, it's basically Naughty Dog trying to test out their multiplayer servers and see how well they can handle so many players on it at once. I was able to get in a couple of matches, but I mean, I've been playing for, let's see, since yesterday from the day this was released. If I uploaded this on, let me check my phone. Where's my phone? God damn it. I'm so fucking professional. Oh yeah, today's the 6th. So I downloaded it the 5th. So I've been playing it for about a day. Wow, it took me that long to fucking get that answer. Wow, good job. Good job. Anyway, the main reason why most of you guys are watching is you want to know what the multiplayer is like. To which I reply, if you've played Factions, you've played multiplayers, or you played the Uncharted 4 multiplayer. It is incredibly similar to The Last of Us's multiplayer, which was Factions. There are many, many mechanics in here that resemble the mechanics that were in Factions, but you know it's not fair to say that they're all from Factions. I mean, a lot of the mechanics started in Uncharted 3, and I'm not necessarily saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying the game is not unique. I'm just saying it could be a bit more unique. Let's see, like what you just saw right there. I downed someone and then I knocked them out and I got 100 parts. See, like that triple right there. I got $100 for downing them and $50 for KOing them. That right there is super similar to 100 parts for downing someone and 50 parts for executing them, which is what you would get in Factions from The Last of Us. Something else here that I did maybe a couple seconds ago in the game was this. Before I get too in depth, this is not live commentary. I'm just listening to the video as I'm recording this, so it's making it hard to think, it's making it hard to talk, whatever. I don't script my videos, I don't fucking edit it that much anyway. It's not like it matters. Anyway, something you saw me do earlier was marking. Marking was not a huge deal in Uncharted 3 in my opinion. I didn't see anyone talking about it. I didn't see anyone who's basing loadouts on it. Uncharted 3 wasn't really that big of a deal. Or Uncharted 3's marking wasn't really that big of a deal. I mean, in order to mark on Uncharted 3, you had to install a laser sight mod on your gun. And no one liked spending their available mods on a laser sight that gave away your location when you used it. They would rather use it for like rate of fire or reload speed or something of that nature. But in The Last of Us, I believe they did it right by making it a booster or a survival skill. I think that's where it went wrong in Uncharted 3. They made it a mod for the gun when you already had limited, maybe 1 or 2 mods available to use, or that you could use for, you know, standard team deathmatch-esque games or game types. In The Last of Us, they did it right by making it a survival skill, so you could use it all the time without having to worry about modding your gun. Well, you could only silence your guns as a mod in The Last of Us, but whatever. Something else that it started in Uncharted 2 in the co-op, but it was really popularized, I feel like, by playing Factions. Maybe it's because I played Factions too much, I don't know. But I feel like the revival system really got popularized by The Last of Us during Supply Raid, Survivor game types. Because if you've played Naughty Dog games for quite some time, you'll know that Naughty Dog wants to base all of their multiplayers on some form of teamwork. And in Uncharted 2's co-op, it was on reviving. Same thing in Uncharted 3's co-op. And The Last of Us, it was reviving in your game types: interrogation, survivor, supply raid. The only 3 game types you could have had. And gifting, packages, which were, you know, your smoke bombs, your Molotov cocktails. Basically, all of Naughty Dog's big multiplayers were teamwork based, or not completely teamwork based, but I mean, you reaped more rewards if you worked together well enough as a team. And you know, that is pretty prevalent, or that idea is pretty prevalent here in Uncharted 4 as well. Whereas they emphasize teamwork through reviving. Because not only do you have your survivor sidekick, which sidekick is another new mechanic that was really, really cool to use, but you have long range healing here in Uncharted 4. I believe there's an item called the Revive Pack where you throw it at someone and it revives them and it's the same effect as if you were kneeling down next to them, reviving them. Which, you know, that's really, really cool, and that's really helpful if you're in a huge firefight. I like that reviving is a lot quicker now, too. Something else that's really cool to see is that right there, the one charged hit. That beats the hell, no pun intended, out of Faction's hand-to-hand combat, which to me was really goddamn redundant. I mean, you could just keep punching someone over and over again and maybe get lucky and down them, or you could have the one-hit stick and down them with one hit, but you know, you're at risk if, you know, it's in the middle of a firefight. But hand-to-hand combat just seemed pointless to me in Factions, because the time it takes you to run up to me and throw 4 or 5 punches, I can just aim my shorty at you and down you in 2 shots. I mean, hand-to-hand combat did not work, in my opinion, in The Last of Us. Here, with the one charged hit kill, I think that'll be the game changer there. I think a lot more people will start using hand-to-hand combat now that we have something like the one hit insta-down with the charged hit. Something else that was very similar to Factions was Uncharted 4's button layout. Right away, and one of the biggest cons for me with the button layout is that I couldn't change the button layout. I mean, not in-game. I know you can do it in the PlayStation 4 system, but, you know, I don't like messing with the settings for the PS4 too much. I mean, maybe I'm the only guy left on the planet that likes it, but I like my aim and fire to be L1 and R1. I never liked it to be L2 and R2, even though that's what they're designed for. But, anyway. Yeah, I guess that's basically it. The best way to summarize Uncharted 4 multiplayer is by calling it fast-paced Factions. I mean, if you download just the multiplayer, I don't know if that'll be possible, but if you were to pick it up now and you've played Factions, chances are the controls would feel very similar, and you would know what you're doing. You'd get a pretty good idea of how to play the game if you've played Factions. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm just saying maybe Naughty Dog could have come up with a few more notable, unique features. You know, I'm not trying to call out Naughty Dog as uncreative or, you know, unimaginative developers, because, I mean, they gave us The Last of Us. They gave us Uncharted 2. I mean, I'm not saying they're unoriginal by any means. I'm just saying I expected maybe a little bit more in the multiplayer rather than just a few mechanics from The Last of Us copied and pasted, and a few mechanics such as purchasable mythics and the return of treasure drops and relics as unique new features. But whatever, you know, that's just my opinion. I feel like, though, the game itself, the multiplayer anyway, was extremely fun to play, and I'm definitely going to be grinding on it for hours on end when it comes out. Okay, guys, that's about all I can say on the multiplayer. If you enjoyed it, I'm not sure how much longer the multiplayer is going to be out as a stress test. Maybe 1 or 2 more days, so if you're quick enough, you can give it a shot. But, yeah, that does it for this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And, whatever. If you like unprofessional videos, I guess this is the channel for you. Also, I am or I may or may not be doing an unboxing video because I recently finished paying off my pre-order for the collector's edition. That's what happens when you don't script your video. What was I saying? God damn it! Oh yeah, I pre-ordered the Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4 bought me. I unbox soon. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I end video so I don't fuck up more. Alright? Bye.